You need to chuck your old life in the bin in order to make room for the new one. When you've got new friends that are aligned with the higher version of you, the version of you that has it all, do you really think you're still going to make time for the friend that sits there and gossips about other people anytime you're listening to them? Do you think that the higher version of you is going to put up with the shit that some of those family members give you because they still think you're a child? Or is it going to literally just walk away from them? Do you really think that they're going to put up with that? Like the higher version of you that literally lives the life of your dreams. Maybe you're traveling the world. Maybe you have a loving family, a loving partner. You work for yourself. You get paid to exist. Do you really think your standards are going to be the same? No? So why are you waiting for the life to come in order for you to change your standards instead of just changing your standards now and completely quantum leaping into that version of you already? Completely identity shifting into that version now so that you become that version now and not later. You literally need to chuck everything that is aligned with your old self or the person you don't want to be. You need to literally get rid of it. This is seen so often when people manifest. Right, I'm going to use Ella Ringrose as an example because I love Ella Ringrose. I've been watching her for years. She literally said in her video that she decided at the beginning of the year that she was going to change her life around, and she wrote like a vision board and she was like, I'm deciding now that this is the life that I want. And then literally she said the next day she got kicked out of her home. Her whole family got kicked out of their home, and it led her to therefore go and move out, go and move away, move countries away from everyone, and actually go through her spiritual awakening and her journey that led her to start YouTube and do coaching, obviously, and make literally, I think she said like £80,000 a month. I mean, she grew her business to like 6 figures in the first few months. So it's like, if she stayed in that old reality, do you really think she would have got that opportunity? You, by staying in this reality right now, are blocking opportunities from coming your way. You're telling the universe, I would like this reality and not this reality. I prefer these people to these people. I prefer this version of me to this version of me. But you guys think that by sitting there for your 1% of the time, maybe it's an hour of your day, half an hour of your day, by sitting there and manifesting and doing the work, it's going to cause you to identity shift. No, it's not going to cause anything. If anything, it's just going to appear to the universe as like you're daydreaming, because that is just a daydream in comparison to all the other thoughts you tell the universe about your 3D the rest of the day. This is just one thought. You manifesting for those however many minutes every day is literally just a thought. The other thoughts that you subconsciously think every single day without even realizing it on autopilot, those are the ones, those are the majority, those are the thoughts that are going to manifest every day. You have to actually change who you are, change your life. The whole thing, not just the 1%, the whole thing. You have to change all of it. You have to identity shift into the person that you are today, that you want to be. That's why everyone always says to act as if. Act as if is going to help you raise your vibration, it's going to help you to detach, and it's going to help you to believe. And those are the three things that are basically the pillars to manifesting. Believing, acting as if, and detaching, and they all go one on one. You cannot have one without the other. You cannot detach if you don't believe. You cannot heighten your vibration if you don't act as if and you don't believe. They don't work. Someone will tell you to act as if, someone will tell you to raise your vibration, someone will tell you to believe. They're all doing the same thing. They're all doing the same thing. I'm telling you to do that now. You cannot detach, you cannot raise your vibration, and you cannot believe if you are stuck in your old life. I'm telling you now, you need to start cutting people out. You need to stop doing old stuff, old habits. You need to stop complaining. You need to start catching yourself in the moment when you're complaining about the 3D reality. The other day I literally was going to the gym and I felt so out of touch with my reality. I literally said to my partner, all of this is fake. This whole thing is just a mirage. It's all fake. There is literally infinite parallel realities out there that you could step into at any moment through vibration and frequency, and yet you're reacting to this one. So obviously you're going to stay in this one. It's literally that simple. Like, he feels the same way. Like, it's completely a reflection of what's going on inside your brain. Whether someone comes up to you in the gym and says something weird to you or something horrible to you, for example, is literally a mirrored reflection of what's going on inside your subconscious brain. If someone comes up to you and says something mean to you, it's a reflection of your beliefs about yourself. That's it. You're choosing this reality. You need to get rid of it. How are you physically going to live a new life and still have time for the old life? How are you still going to hang around with those people, hang around with these people? How are you going to live in this house and also live in this house at the same time? Doesn't make sense, does it? Energetically, physically, time-wise, everything doesn't make sense. Make room for it right now. Right now, decide in this moment, I have no space, no time, and no energy for things that are keeping me in my old reality. You need to literally say no. No. Change your thoughts, change your actions, change what you say on a daily basis. Get rid of it all. The main issues that I see often, I have them written down now. The main issues that I see is positive conditioning. So for example, there's cognitive dissonance between the positive conditioning that they've learned through sitting there, manifesting in their bed or on their sofa at night time. They're in a great high space, in their heart space, and then they step outside and they react to the 3D reality, and then they lose it all. They lose control. So they have positive conditioning here, and their brain is trained like a muscle to think this way here, and then they go outside and it's completely different. So already there's cognitive dissonance there. They haven't identity shifted, number one. So if you feel like your 3D reality is completely different to the reality you're dreaming about at night time, it's because you haven't identity shifted, and obviously you've been adhering to positive conditioning. You've conditioned your brain to think like this in a certain time of the certain day in a certain place. Number two is in your micro thoughts and actions. As I said, you're reacting to the 3D every single day, telling the universe that this is the reality that you want. So your micro thoughts and actions look like, I'm not going to buy fruit because fruit is too expensive for me. Instead of saying, okay, well, this fruit is not worth it for me. I'd rather buy a different fruit. It's not worth it for me. The value exchange is not aligned with me. I don't think it's worth it. I have all the money in the world. It's just not worth it to me. It's not that it's too expensive. And then number three, the third one. Hold on, let me write it on the board because I just missed out that one. Number two, so obviously we have micro thoughts and actions. When I have all three, screenshot them so you remember, right? Micro thoughts and actions, positive conditioning. And then number three, again, one of the other major issues is the people around you. You know, the ones that complain about everyone and everything. This happened to me the second I started aligning my thoughts with positive ones, and I started to not dream about my reality, but decide my reality was now into fruition. Like, I identity shifted into my new reality. The level of tolerance I had for people talking shit all the time, oh my God, I couldn't stand it. I was like, I'm sorry, but like, I don't agree with you. That's your reality. Please don't let it affect mine. Affirmations, you know, when there are affirmations are so positive and great for your subconscious mind all the time. You know, I am this, I am that. We listen to them all the time. So why do we listen to other people's affirmations that you're letting reprogram your brain? They're saying this is bad, like this is expensive, so-and-so's blah, 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 blah. They're literally affirming to your brain. You're letting them reprogram your subconscious brain. Why are you doing that to yourself? Literally walk away. Just bye. Don't have time for your shit. It's affecting my reality. So the people around you, The micro thoughts and actions and the positive conditioning, screenshot those, pay attention to those 3 for the next week. Open up a journal, write down number 1, number 2, number 3, every day fill it in. Number 1, how did I feel today with my positive conditioning? I felt this when I was meditating, I felt this when I was outside. There. Your cognitive dissonance has been made clear. You can see the gap, therefore you can now fill it because you've made aware of it. Number 2, micro thoughts and actions. What thoughts and actions did I take today that have kept me in my reality? And what thoughts and actions have I done to keep me in my new reality? What did I say? What did I think? What did this happen? This happen? Write it down. Again, when you're aware of the gap between you now and you then, you can close the gap. Number 3, write down the things that people were saying around you that kept you in your new reality. And then if you surrounded yourself with better people, you can write down the things that they've said that's gonna elevate your reality. Again, show yourself the gap so you can close the gap. This person is good for me, this person is bad for me. Oh, I didn't realise that. Now I can get rid of this person and hang around with this person more. Or I can start manifesting new friends. I can add that to one of my loop affirmations. I surround myself with positive people that always pour into my energy. Add that to an affirmation, great. Now we can start closing that gap, and we can also start closing the other gaps, and therefore then we can truly identity shift and choose differently. Simple as. I hope that video helped you. If you want more help and you want one-to-one help, you want the rampages, the custom affirmations, whatever, then I do have the Positive Princess package down below for those of you that want specific guidance for your unique circumstances and you want specific one-to-one help with me. Then that's down below. But other than that, I hope it helped you. Don't forget to subscribe. We're growing like crazy. It's been amazing and I'm really grateful for it. Subscribe if you want to see more videos about manifestation like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.